A judge in Shelman, Texas, United States of America, sentenced Nigerians to 160 years in prison. You heard it. Group of Nigerians have been sentenced in Shelman, Texas, to 160 years in prison. Among those who have been sentenced to 160 years in prison include husband and wife. Can you imagine what their children are facing as we speak right now? The names of the Nigerians who have been sentenced, we have Damilola Kumapayi, who is 39 years. Damilola has been sentenced. We have Sandra and her husband. Sandra is 50 years of age. Sandra Iribhogbe has been sentenced as well. We have Edgal, who we suspect to be Sandra's husband. He has been sentenced as well. And we also have Chinedu Okeke, who is 32 years of age. He lives in Houston. He was also sentenced. And we have Chigozie Okeke. These are two brothers, as the report have it. They have been sentenced. Good morning. The Launch Club is where you hear the latest update about the daily lived experiences of immigrants in the diaspora. On this channel, we celebrate the best amongst us. We also shame those people who want to tarnish the reputation of hardworking Nigerians. I know some of you are going to come up and put comments on my statement saying, oh, why are you naming Nigerians? On this platform, we do not look at nationality. Those that tarnish the reputation of the vast majority of hardworking Nigerians and other Africans, we will name them and shame them. Let me know whether you have any sympathy for these, our brothers and sisters who have been sentenced to a combined year of 160 years in the United States of America. Why have this Nigerian been sentenced to 160 years? Let's dive into the story of our brothers and sisters. According to the report released by the FBI, this group of Nigerians in 2017, they started targeting vulnerable people, elderly people, through different racketing, business email compromise, investment fraud, and also unemployment racket. These guys were using different rackets to target these people, and a total of 17 million American dollars is what they have milked out of the Americans in this case. According to the report released by the U.S. Justice Department, transnational organized criminal target hardworking Americans, especially vulnerable and elderly population. The crime is despicable, according to the acting U.S. Attorney J. Ray Cohn. He said, and I quote, "The long arm of the American justice system has no limit when it comes to reaching fraudsters who prey on our nation's most vulnerable population. The defendant lengthy sentences in this case reflect the seriousness of their crimes and dedication of law enforcement officers and prosecutors to bring them to justice. I want to thank our law enforcement partner for their outstanding work on this case. The defendants were part of a transnational organized crime syndicate that defrauded victims collectively out of millions of dollars. For those individuals, this was their life savings and they were unable to financially recover. The Dallas FBI agent in charge of this case, Ray Joseph Raytalk, said, and I quote, "We hope that these sentences give them a sense of comfort and send a clear message that the FBI is committed to pursuing justice for victims. Let me know what your views are. These Nigerians that have been sentenced, these guys, reports have it, the husband and wife, people advise them, this thing that you are doing, you need to step back, but they refuse to listen because you see the same money corrupt mind. They continue their path. They were milking. They were using different syndicates. Once they scam their victims, they will then use different means to transfer the money out of the US. They were using all sort of means to transfer the money. And these guys, they have all been committed. They've been found guilty for wire fraud and conspiring to commit money laundering. This is what they have been sentenced for. Now, the case of these two brothers who are only 32 years old, these two brothers who live in Texas, the Okeke brothers, these guys, let me know whether you have any sympathy for these guys. Because what these guys are doing, they are tarnishing the reputation of hardworking Nigerians. By the time you tell people you are from Nigeria, the first thought that will come to their mind is that you are one of those fraudsters, that you are one of those that believe in getting rich by all means necessary, that you believe that you can get rich. Can you imagine the case of Sandra and her husband? When they asked their children, where is your mom and dad? And they said, my mom and dad have been sentenced to 160 something years or 60 years in American jail. What did they do? Oh, my mom and dad, they didn't want to work. They wanted to get money by easy means. Is that something that anybody should be proud of? These guys now, when they were doing that, they thought they were in fast lane. They thought that the arms of the law will never caught up with them. And now their actions has shamed their community, has shamed their family. Their names and their faces have been flashes around the world. Some people have said that the sentence is too harsh. That's why would you sentence human being to 160 years? Why some people have said that the crimes that these guys committed, that they ruin life, that they destroy hardworking people, they scam them of their life savings. Do you have any sympathy for these brothers and sisters? Do you think that this crime they reflect the seriousness, it reflects the lengthy prison sentence, or do you think that justice has been done? Remember, these people targeted old people. These old people, they could have been your grandmom, they could have been your mom, because all of us at some stage we are going to grow old. And imagine if somebody scoop you off all your life savings, how would you feel? Let me know what your views are in the comment section. Some people have said that these guys send this sentence will deter others. I know there are people who will never be deterred. Hopefully, we are on this platform. We do not tolerate any form of criminalities. We will continue to celebrate those that are doing things to shine positive light on our community. And those that are tarnishing the reputation of hardworking Nigerians, we will continue to name and share your stories so that other people will be deterred. Share this video with anyone that you know would benefit. The reality is that a group of Nigerians have been sent to a total years of 160 years in prison. All the assets that they built, that they had acquired in Lekki, another part of Nigeria, it is people who did not know how they got the money. They are the ones that will be enjoying the money. Their children are the ones that have children. Their children, they're not going to see their father. They're going to be visiting them in jail. Is that a life that is worth living? No, it's not a life. The children of Sandra and her husband now, they are going to grow up without their father and their mother, because their father and their mother, they wanted money through fast lane. Don't forget to give this video a like if you see any value